So this is, you might ask me, well, how do I know who are the right vendors? I mean, isn't that the idea of the RFP? Yes, of course. The idea of the RFP is for you to figure out who's the right fit, but you should have an idea of what kind of CDP you need walking into this. Because otherwise, sorry to break it to you, but there's, I don't know, hundreds, maybe thousands of CDPs. I don't even know. I can't keep track. And they're very different. Some are a tag manager that became a CDP, some that are a data warehouse that became a CDP, some marketing automation became a CDP, mobile vendor became a CDP. God, the list keeps going. So it's really hard to go through and just, you're not going to invite every CDP out there, not because you're wasting their time. You're going to have a hard time evaluating all their answers. So I would say 3 to 5 vendors tops. I would not go beyond that unless you really have a good case for that. But how to select what are the right vendors? A few things I would recommend. One, look at your existing stack. And for example, you might be a Salesforce shop, you have a Salesforce CRM, and you say, well, why would I go get another CDP? Can I look at Salesforce? I think that's a good option. I think it's good to consider. You also might be an Adobe shop. You have Adobe Analytics, Adobe Target, and you say, well, it makes more sense for us to look at Adobe. I would also consider them as one of the vendors. The other side too, in addition to looking at your existing stack and seeing what complements your technology, also do a little research with Gartner and Forrester. Obviously, take it with a grain of salt, right? Those are, you know, without getting myself in trouble, they have, it's not an idea they're biased or anything, it's just they have their own way of evaluating. It's not they're not evaluating on your behalf. So in that case, they have different criteria than what you have, but they're good directional. So you can get a sense of why some CDPs might be good versus not, and then that can help with that. And as you are evaluating, do some homework in terms of saying, like, okay, who are some of the clients that are using the CDP? So, for example, if you are in the financial services, you probably want to make sure that the CDP you're bringing in has history in financial services. Same thing if you're in healthcare. Healthcare is probably more crucial that the CDP you pick or invite to the RFP has some compliance, whether it's HIPAA or GDPR or CCPA, any of those amazing acronyms. So look at your vertical. So I'll put it here, is vertical centric, and see if some CDPs might be a better fit based on what you do. If you're an e-commerce shop, you might be concentrating more on the web data. So a CDP that is a tag management might be a better fit. Yeah, so based on these criteria, pick a list of CDPs and then evaluate which of these might be the best fit, and try to keep it under 5 if you can. Otherwise, you're just gonna have a lot more material to go through.